In this video, I'm going to show you how to bring footage into Final Cut, start a new project, and merge your audio and your video. So basically, when you open up Final Cut Pro, you will usually find that a new project's open for you and it's untitled, but in this case, I've closed everything down, so I'm starting from scratch. When you see this, you see you've got your viewer screen here and you get your browser effects screen, but you got nothing else. Don't worry, nothing's broken. All that's happened is you don't have a new project open. So really, you just start off by going to File, New Project, and all of a sudden, magically everything shows up for you. Now, at this stage, right now, name your project and name your sequence. Not later. Do it now. This way everything can be saved very quickly, very easily, just by using the Command S key. It will just make your life so much simpler. File, save project as, and give it a real name. Make sure you save it under, first of all, the folder that you're working from. And in this case, I'm going to call it editing practice, for lack of a better term. Go on, click save. Everything is good. I'm going to do the same thing for my editing practice for my sequence. And we'll just call it editing practice. Okay. If you have multiple scenes, it's very common to have multiple sequences going. You can always go to File, come up here, look at this, you'll see this new sequence. It lets you make multiple sequences. I could have a scene 1, a scene 2, scene 3, and then we put them all together later to make a film. In this case, though, I don't need it, so I will just Control click it and I will cut it. All right. Or you can press the delete button if you wish. So at this point now I have a new sequence. You can see it. The name is the same here. Editing practice. Editing practice. I have an effects tab up here. I'll go back to my project. What I don't have is I don't have sound and I don't have video. And I need those things to do my work here. So I'm going to go up to File and we're going to import. Now you could import files individually, but that takes time. It is so much easier just to click on Folder and then go and find your folders. And conveniently, of course, we named them. So converted video, choose, it magically shows up. And guess what? When you press the down arrow, there are your clips. They're all there for you. It's all lined up. And we can do the same thing again for importing your audio. And there's raw audio. We'll choose that and bring that over. And now we're ready to go. We have all our clips. We have all our audio. Life is good. And we're basically at the point where we're ready to create our merged clips. And this is where we're going to take our video and we're going to match it to the audio that goes with it. So we've nicely named everything here as far as being our first camera and our second camera. And I will tap on the first camera and let you see it.
Hey, sir. So are you rolling? Recording. So say camera recording? Yeah. Recording.
And we're just going to let it play until we get to where the clapboard comes in.
Okay. So, VO. Take 1.
And we press stop. So we've found where the clapboard is, and I'm going to use the arrow keys to fine tune this. And I'm just going to tap each one until I get to that point where the clapboard, sorry, I'm going to turn down the audio. It's a little loud at this point, a lot louder than we need it to be. I'm going to go to the point basically where you see the clapboard close, which is right there. And I'm going to mark that as an in. And I'm going to mark the in just by pressing the I key. And I've marked the in. You can see there's an icon that magically shows up on your screen. The rest of the video is there. You can see it goes on for a bit. But most importantly, I have an in marked here, 21 seconds in. Now, I'm going to go down and find the audio that goes with it. And I will open it, and we can see it. We can see all the video footage, all the audio footage, and you see how loud it sounds, or really in this case, how quiet it is. You can see it's quite quiet. But you see the huge spike. There it is. That is where the clapboard happened. And you'll know this bit before would be me just saying what scene it was. So I'll click on here and we will press the play button and listen. Okay, so we get the take 1. We know where it is. We're going to go right to the point where we hear the clap. And of course you can see it too. Once again, I'm going to mark an in. I'm going to press I for in. And magically, if you look over here, we can see it. There's the in. It's all marked up. So we've got this clip ready to go. We have this clip ready to go. We're going to merge our clips. And we're going to come up and we're going to go to Modify Sequence Effects. I can never find this thing when I want it. You'll see it. Under Modify, there's Merge Clips, but it's grayed out. That's because you don't have 2 clips chosen. At this point, I only have 1 clip. I need to pick the video that goes with it. Final Cut won't figure it out. Just because you name them the same, Final Cut doesn't get it. So all I do is come up and hold down the Command key, touch it. Now I have 2 clips picked. I'll go to Modify. I will go Merge Clips. And it's going to ask me, what do I want to synchronize using? Time code, aux time code, out points, in points. Well, we went through and we set the in points, so that's what we're going to use. I will press OK. And we get a brand new clip. And it says 0101 merged. I'll leave the merged in there. So now when I double click and I press play, you're going to hear 2 audios. Now, if I come and look at it, I have the camera audio here. That's A1, A2. If I come here, you will hear the microphone audio right there. So it's all there. It's all ready to go. And if I actually bring this down into the timeline, you will notice, well, first of all, it always asks me this question. Always say yes. You will notice we have 4 audios. The top ones are the camera audios. The bottom ones are the microphone audio. And I'll press play and you'll be able to hear it. The best part is we get a good sounding video as opposed to the hollow sounding camera audio.
But the program does not have the internal tools that are editing audio clips.
You can hear the difference immediately, just between the 2. We can take this audio now and we can work with it. We can make it sound better, make it sound louder. Most importantly, though, it's all merged together and we can cut it as if it was a regular, ordinary clip. The end.